Just sent me.
So there we go. It started.
It's like
yeah, I see a little button popping up.
Doop-a-da-doo. All right. So hello everyone in chat. We are finally actually here. And who would like to give me the first request drawing before we just start like all that business?
Oh wait, we're doing.
Anyone want to volunteer an idea?
Yo, how about we draw Bob, since we were talking about him?
Bob the kitty pet.
Yes.
Look him
I
up,
second kitty pet
because
Bob.
I am hashtag not a true Warriors fan because
I forgot he existed. Like, I remember I was making fun of him. Like, I knew he was there. Like, I was making fun of him when I saw it, but I completely forgot about him.
Bob.
Oh, look at the kitty.
I don't even remember what he looks like. I can probably, like, I have it
There we
right
go.
here. I can grab it real quick. I think he's in the allegiances.
Bob.
All right. It says on the Warriors wiki that he is a large ginger Tom.
Wow, he's so original.
A large ginger Tom who's not related to
AKA,
Butterscotch.
he's just like Jake's like unknown brother or something.
Probably is.
Jake, Bob, Billy.
I mean, yeah, prob Bob, Billy. Oh.
Well, come to think of it, Billy Storm is part ginger, isn't he?
Is he?
Oh, you know what? I think so.
I think he's like white and ginger patches. Maybe. That's how I always like saw him in my mind. So I hope that's correct.
Let's make him a fat kitty pet.
Lovely.
Like, he has no business being out in the woods.
He
Nice.
gets that
Fat.
fancy feast.
Jake is everyone's father.
Just a little tail.
Oh my god. I feel like this cat is like the most miserable creature ever.
No, I bet
Sophie,
he's
is your
like.
microphone okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Why all. I bet he's really
It's
confused
just
why all the other
very
cats are smaller than him.
Like
All right, I'm gonna move spots because I'm out here in like the front living room.
Oh my god.
It never fails. Whenever I draw a kitty pet, they've got to have some kind of like foppish hair.
Hey, makes sense.
Like they get it styled.
They're hanging out, they go to the barber shop, they give them the finest
Oh yeah.
haircuts.
You know, has anyone drawn one with like one of those lion cuts yet?
With one of the what?
The lion cut where they like shave the body fur, but they leave like a tail poof in the mane.
Oh my god.
That sounds great.
Let's see. Let's give him a tiny nose.
Oh my.
It kind of looks like a lit Leo, honestly.
Oh yeah.
No, true. Overweight lit Leo.
Got like the cheek rolls or little chin roll, little chin fat.
Yo, looking now, he was probably like in the book for like 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, like he's barely in the book. That's why I'm taking total creative freedom with this.
He was just like pops in. He's like, "Yo, you want to eat some kitty pet food?" Needlepaw and Alderpaw are like, "Yeah, let's do this."
YOLO.
Oh my god, this is so great.
I mean, honestly though, whenever a kitty pet is introduced, rarely is it ever in the Warriors, like anything past the second series, is ever a kitty pet being introduced anything important.
Yeah, they show up for like 5 seconds and then they're never seen again.
Yeah.
Like part of me wishes they spent more time trying to like develop the kitty pet characters, because like kitty pets have always been like a huge important thing with the series, but like they introduced them as like trash for no reason. Pretty much.
Oh, although if you've read Shattered, really were introduced. Has anyone here read Shattered Sky?
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
I'm like,
I have not.
I hope that.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Honestly,
That was wild. I have to say.
Shattered Sky was so good. But yeah, like there's 2 kitty pets introduced in well, no, 3. There's actually 3 who are
But
yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't end well for one of them.
It doesn't end well at all. That poor like
He didn't have a good time.
he did not. Darktail promised them one.
Yep. Don't trust Darktail, kids.
Lesson learned. Don't trust Darktail. Oh, snaps.
okay, but like I never read the rest of the Sky Clan books, like after Firestar's quest. But all I want to know is, like, I never met Egg, but everybody's obsessed with Egg.
Egg is.
I know, right? I missed the book with Egg. I think.
Like
what happened? Actually, I'm curious. After that book, like I don't remember. I know Egg was brought in, and then I don't remember what happened to him. Like,
was he brought into Sky Clan or was he born into Sky Clan?
He was brought into Sky Clan. Sharp Claw tricked him.
Aw.
He's like,
poor little Egg.
Yeah, he was living just outside the borders, and Sharp Claw's like, "Yo, something's gonna kill you if you don't join Sky Clan." And he's like, "Okay."
Oh. Was he just like a little rogue?
Yeah. Hold up, I'm looking at it now. Leafstar sees him on SkyClan territory and sees he has strong hind legs and is like, "Yo, you should join us." But he's like, he runs away.
I gotta get them thighs into my clan.
Yes, and then he all of a sudden changes his mind and decides he wants to join the clan, and then Sharp Claw is like, "Yeah, I actually just tricked him," and.
Cool.
Man,
yeah,
I'm so torn on Sky Clan.
I don't think he's in Hawkwing's journey.
No, like it doesn't say what happened to him.
He just left. He just.
It says he's still in Sky Clan, but it's like he never shows up after that.
What, is he in the alliances? Because I don't even remember seeing him in the alliances. I
don't think so. Like, I think he doesn't exist.
Oh.
Hold up, I want to check the Hawkwing's journey.
Hawkwing's Journey was a damn good book, by the way.
It was. Oh my god. I have to say that was probably my favorite of the Sky Clan arc books. Probably one of my favorite super editions.
Yeah, I think it's like my second favorite of the Warriors books right now.
Okay, good, because I was really torn on getting it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
very different.
I cried a bit at the end.
Just a little. Cry during it, like close to tears, numerous different times, just because their situation is just like so depressing.
Yeah, I think I shed like one tear. Just like,
Like,
that was tragic.
So, did Hawkwing's journey, I'm curious, did it sort of imply that Violet Paw and Twig Paw were, his children? Like, was that,
oh yeah.
in that book, or?
It was like it's talked about, I think, at like the very end of the book, but it's not until later in the Vision of Shadows series that it actually reveals that they're his children.
If you've read Vision of Shadows, you're gonna be like, oh, well, they're obviously.
Well, I was just curious because Hawkwing's journey came out before Shattered Sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if it was revealed in that book, people would have already known.
Well, let's just put it on a scale. Is it Blue Star is Misty Fur and Stonefur's mother obvious, or is it Leafpool and Crowfeather are the Three's parents obvious?
I'd say between the
Not
two.
equally obvious.
It's like between the two.
It's one of those where it's like it's nine. Hawkwing is a gray cat, and Pebbleshine disappeared, and we've got 2 kids, so we don't know who the mother. I mean, it's like they're not trying to make it a secret. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, that's definitely what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was something, I don't know. It's one of those things where it never really 100% confirmed it. Like, it was 100% obvious that yes, this is definitely they're definitely Hawkwing's kits, but it's implied.
Is it like one of those things where if you know the genre and the series, then it's obvious, but if you didn't know, then it might not be?
Yeah. I mean, in Shattered Sky, it's like that's pretty much all they talk about.
Yeah. I mean, and that's not the focus of the book either, is like, it is about, SkyClan's journey and Hawkwing's journey, of course. But the focus is never really on the romance between Hawkwing and Pebbleshine, or like who the kits are or anything like that. It's focused on Hawkwing.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Hawkwing is his life problems.
Yeah, which are many. He's got a lot of things to sort out.
Is he Sharpclaw and Cherry Tails kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's like multiple cherries and I get them mixed up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. The squirrel flighty one. That one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like Cherry Fall quite a bit though. I just finished the Apprentice's Quest and I really liked her.
They have a lot, like the Warrior series has a lot of really cool characters. I just wish they'd spend more time like elaborating on how dope they actually are.
Yeah. It'd be nice to get more like actual novellas that are about background characters, not novellas about
Main
major
characters.
characters that already know how this is gonna go down. The character.
Yeah. I still really wish that they would have given Black Star Special Edition because he was pretty interesting and I actually one of the only Warriors fan fictions I ever wrote was his 9 Live ceremony just because I had headcanons.
Yeah, I think like,
I bet that'd be
I think
interesting.
Black Star is like one of my favorite leaders.
I dig that. Black Star was always interesting to me too. Also, hi, I just.
Hello.
I'm like, I know that voice.
Yeah, no, it was Blackstar to me, like, oh, he was really cool. Like, just because, I guess because he started out as the character I hated so much. And then by the
I
time...
mean, how could you not hate him? He killed Stonefur. That's
The best cat.
It's true. He killed Stonefur and, like, was like a part of, like, all the badness, and I swear I have words. I'm just a little worn out.
It's a
fair enough.
We all are.
And so, like, but then, like, by the time we got to, like, the middle of New Prophecy, I was like, oh, no, this guy's, like, legit. Like, I like him. Like,
Yeah.
he kind of turned around, and I want to know if his perspective actually changed at all, or if before he just kind of was a soldier doing what he was told type of deal.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much how he's
Right.
presented in Tiger Claw's Fury. He's presented as just very much believing that even when he's exiled, he still thinks of himself as a Shadow Clan cat, and that he's loyal to Shadow Clan above every and anything else. Yeah, I kind of got re-involved when there was kind of a debate about why is he still alive? He's so old. Oh my God! Like, why isn't he dead of old age? And my headcanon on that was that maybe his 9 lives were a lot of the kittens that got killed by Broken Star, and then he's kind of living a long time because they were young, and
Aw,
it was fun.
That's
Like, I really wish
that canon.
that's a sweet idea.
like Marigold Kit and Mint Kit were 2 of his lives, and that would help out with the whole redeeming himself thing, because he has like all these cats who were killed by either Broken Star or Tiger Star as his 9 lives, kind of reminding him.
Yeah.
That would be cool if they like did something like that. But I don't know who his 9 lives were, but I think that'd be fun to know.
That would be fun to know. And yeah, I think they could tie that into like a really cool super edition that was like, I don't know, they'd have to call it something like Black Star's Forgiveness or something like that.
Black Star's Redemption arc.
Black Star's Redemption.
Honestly,
Yeah.
The one thing that really throws me off about Blackstar at the moment is how easily he was manipulated by Soul. It felt
Oh my
like
God, yes.
I was like, what the fuck? Why? Like wait.
Soul is just a giant what the fuck, to be honest.
Soul was
I don't
like
understand how
breaking on multiple levels.
Mhm.
How do
Actually,
you know that there's going to be an eclipse? You don't know.
I mean,
Yeah, like,
why did Midnight tell him all that stuff in the first place?
I don't know, man. Midnight and Rock and like all those other StarClan cats who aren't StarClan cats, they're like ancient power, fuck with people for no good
Apparently
reason.
higher than StarClan themselves.
Yeah, I don't understand them at all.
Like, Rock really confused me, especially because he's portrayed as, like, being alive dead. And I don't know. I find his character very strange.
I really don't know what's going on with Rock. Like, is he alive? Is he dead? What's good with him? Like,
He died. He died inside before he was actually dead, and is just Rock is a zombie.
zombie confirmed.
I'm here for zombie cats. I mean, that's basically what the Dark Forest Rising was, right?
I
guess
mean,
so.
true.
Mhm.
Well, it's weird because I'm reading Dovewing Silence, and they refer to it as dead cats coming back to life, and I'm just sitting here like, how did they do that?
Magic.
Their bodies are in the old forest. What?
I always imagined it as being spectral, but if that's how it is in Doubling Silence, I'm like, well, shit.
Yeah, they're referring to them being like actually physically alive again.
Warriors canonly confirmed.
I don't know. It's never
that
terribly
zombies.
explained all that well.
I'm sure we'll hear all about it in your Omen of the Stars video coming up.
Oh yeah, I am looking forward to finally
I'm so-
showing that to people.
I am so looking forward to that. I'm gonna grab a glass of water real quick.
Aye.
Okay.
Like, why is it that every time something weird happens in Warriors, I immediately think of that exact same weird thing happening in Kingdom Hearts?
Wow, that's an interesting connection.
Well, I mean, I don't know how far anyone's gotten in Kingdom Hearts because multiple consoles, so I don't want to spoil any of that. I assume that we all kind of are caught up and know what's going on with Warriors.
I am completely caught up with Kingdom Hearts, and like I know most of the spoilers for Warriors, so
You probably know better about Kingdom Hearts than I do. It's been a really long time since I watched those Let's Plays.
I quit Kingdom Hearts life a long time ago.
I'm a Kingdom Hearts junkie.
Oh, that's right. I was meaning to ask you because you mentioned. I'll admit now that I watch your Disney World videos a lot to live vicariously through them because I'll never probably end up going there. But,
fair enough. I would probably do the same thing, honestly.
But you mentioned that you found like Kingdom Hearts merch, and I was wondering if you knew about the key rings that have been released recently in Box Lunch.
Key rings?
And maybe other places as well. Box Lunch is a store here. They do a lot of charity work and they carry a lot of Disney merchandise. They're not a Disney store, but they have a lot of stuff and a lot of it's exclusive. And they have key rings now that they sell that are they're all pewter, but they're Kingdom Hearts key rings, and they have like a ring for your keys, and then they have a keyblade on them. And they have some of the cooler ones. They have Oathkeeper, Oblivion, the one you get from Squall, and the one you get from Merlin. And they sell them for like, I want to say like $7 or $8.
That's cool.
They're really nice. I got Oblivion because I'm an edgelord and stuck that right on there.
Sounds pretty legit.
I could never figure out using magic in those games. I just always got the defense power up, got rid of the magic power up, and went for it.
Oh, magic is so good though.
Like, it's good if you can use it well, but I cannot. Like, I'm the worst at aiming, and I'm just bad at it.
Don't mind me, I'm just eating string cheese.
Yo, string cheese is amazing.
Yep. I came back equipped with 2 sticks of string cheese, cashews, and a glass of water.
I'm jealous.
You are set.
Right? Last I ate, it was like 3 p.m. and was my leftover chicken and spinach Alfredo thing that I made the other night. Well, that was actually Sunday night, but
That sounds so good.
there was a recipe for it on BuzzFeed. There was like 8. It was a collection of 8 recipes that you could all like make in one pot, so you only like dirtied the one dish.
That's amazing.
Well, I mean, like, you of course you have to dirty like the cutting board and shit too, but other than that, so I went to that and found the one that was easiest for me to make with what I had in my kitchen already and gave it a shot. It wasn't quite as good as I expected it to be, but that's probably because I think I overdid the boiling at a point. And I also overdid the cooking of the bacon. But it said until it was crispy, and it definitely wasn't crispy, and then the next thing I knew it was burned.
Oh, well, there is like that fine little time window you have there, so
Bacon is
you
complicated.
gotta be careful.
Especially when you've already like chopped it up like real into like small bits.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the bits.
The bits!
The bits. The bits.
A bit.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, Steven Universe is updating soon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I want more. I kind of want to know more about the diamonds.
I have to catch up.
I'm
Is
a
anyone
little
else getting
behind.
the vibe that it might end soon?
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, they were trying to end it at season 4.
Oh, were they?
Work wasn't
Yeah.
sure if they were going to renew it, but
It
Thank
feels
God.
like the story is coming to an end. Not that it's going to get canceled, but like that they might just be almost ready to tell the final piece of the story.
If that's the case, then I hope they are able to do it.
I hope the
The way they
story is
want to.
actually good.
So, I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Is this Bob character from the recent series that I can't remember the name of right now?
Vision of
Yeah.
Shadows? Yes.
Okay.
I keep wanting to call the whole series The Apprentice's Quest.
Same.
Not right.
I mean, that
There
book
we
was
go.
super good though.
Bob the kitty pet.
I mean, in the series, we do have a lot of apprentices just going on random quests.
How great that ThunderClan messed it up for once, though.
Right?
That's
Actually, I haven't even finished the Apprentice's Quest yet. Everything I know is vicariously through just Twitter and VidClan.
Vision of Shadows is so good.
In
I know.
in Shattered Sky, this isn't a spoiler. It's just something that bothers me. Cloudtail was still on about how StarClan doesn't exist, and I'm like,
Oh,
I know.
Jesus.
like,
Bob's
Sorry.
like the same way, and I'm like, okay.
Consistency, what is?
but you just fought Darkstripe like not that long ago.
Like,
Yeah.
I respected his belief for so long, but the fact that that's still a thing after literally fighting dead cats is like, but how?
I
You're
don't
watching
Cloudtail's like, I believe in zombies, but not in ghosts.
Yeah, like it's one thing for like the hunters wanting to tackle like atheism in a heavily religious society. That's cool, but at this point they aren't really saying anything about it except for the fact that Cloudtail and Mothwing are just like super stubborn and can't see what's right in front of them.
Well,
And-
Mothwing had said that she didn't see anyone that she recognized, which I guess I kind of understand. Like, if she didn't see anyone that she
didn't see
knew.
Hawkfrost.
I mean, Hawkfrost was over in ThunderClan.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, Hawkfrost went after his betraying brother.
Yes.
But like, even if they didn't see anybody they knew in the books, well, at the fight they were saying they just kind of like dissipated when they were killed. Like that just
Right.
doesn't happen to normal cats.
Magic. It's magic.
Like,
And I mean,
where'd you
also,
think the bodies went?
like, she would just
Anyway,
have to take it then that every single one of her clanmates is lying to her.
I mean,
First,
Yeah.
really quick, not only where did the bodies go, where did they come from to begin with, and where did the claw marks on your body come from?
Right. Well, I think they explained like where they came from is just like, oh, well, they were just rogues that attacked.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
rogues that are identical to these cats that everyone knew.
Yeah.
But then, like, the
Again,
Stark
you would have to believe that every single clanmate you have is just lying to you. Blech, lying to you.
All right.
How
Bob
often
the
do you
kitty
get
pet
punked,
is
Mothwing?
finished. So
Can I request a really simple and quick
Give me one.
drawing that just expresses my current state? Just draw me for Sona with those spiral eyes, because I did
with the what
I did
eyes?
pretty much the spiral eyes, like, you know, when you're like woozy and like confused and dazed,
Uh-huh.
hot.
because like
Hot.
I spent way too much time like trying to both watch Teen Titans, and Teen Titans was getting intense, and also study, and it didn't work.
Mistakes were made.
Well, I was in like the second half of season 1 when Robin is like being manipulated to be Slade's apprentice. And I was like, holy shit, shit's going down, holy shit. And I haven't watched like really Teen Titans significantly through at all before. So I didn't really know these storylines existed.
Yo,
Oh.
fact. I actually need to sit down and like watch real Teen Titans at some point.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
Don't bother with Go. I recently saw all, I think it's all 5 seasons. Pretty sure, maybe 6. Pretty sure it's 5. And it wasn't even all that recently. It was like a year and a half ago now. But I saw them all. Oh, what is that store called? I can't remember. FYE? I don't remember what it stands for.
Yeah, FYE. For
Entertainment, I think.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Something or another.
I saw all 5 of them there, and I was like, I can't not buy this. Like, I've wanted to watch this all the way through so many times, and it's just never around. Like, I need
And
this.
now it's here.
Exactly. And so I bought all 5, and so I just got through season 1, and shit is a little crazy. It's great, but it's a little crazy. I mean, it's really simply done, like, to begin with, but I mean, those last 2 episodes were really, really well done endgame episodes. 10 out of 10, Janelle. Also, but while watching those intense episodes, I was trying to absorb and understand abnormal psychology, which isn't usually fun. But when you're a little absorbed emotionally too, it's a little more hard. A little more hard.
Understandable.
A little harder.
Your brain's still a little fried. It's okay.
Oh, it's new. Someone in the chat is asking if you have any tips on how to get out of art block.
Just draw through it. Like, it sounds like really generic bad advice, but like, my best thing is either to actually like just take a break, take a couple of days of break, and then if you still are having the art block, then you just gotta push your way through it.
Draw the chair in front of you, like, and then make it goofy. Like, just do something random and not what you usually draw. That sometimes helps.
Yeah, not drawing what you usually draw, or yeah, exactly what Water said is if you draw something you don't normally draw, that kind of helps too.
Draw your mother as an egg. And have her be related to Egg. And go on a journey to try to figure out what the heck happened to him.
That is an oddly specific drawing. I think I'll have to pass.
I think he went back to his family hard-boiled, soft-boiled, and scrambled.
That is actually probably 1,000% true.
That might end up being any personal account icon. Legitimately.
That sounds amazing.
Do you want it colored?
If you don't mind, but it's totally cool if not.
I actually have sort of a meta request. Can you do the thing where it like stays on your screen?
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't mind that it swaps between people when there's like not that many people, but there's kind of a lot of us, so it keeps
Switching to not the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not just that, but like it'll swap to someone who's not even actually talking because like someone, like there's a sound in the background of someone's thing.
Right.
Like my AC just coming on. Actually, maybe you guys can't hear it, but it's pretty loud for me.
Actually, no, I can't hear it at all.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, Teen Titans Go on in the background.
Don't.
It's just so bad.
No.
It's so bad. It is so bad.
Don't
I think when a
understand.
show actually makes fun of itself and comments on how much better the other show is in the show, that's when you know it's bad.
That's
Yes.
the only thing it does right then, because you don't understand how much they just trivialized a great character in Raven. Like, Raven is so much more everything. And when they did the Lady Legolas thing, like, that was just awful. And I can't
Forgive it.
abide by it at all.
How dare they
Oh my
disrespect
God.
Sarah Strong like that?
Like, her
Okay,
personality
because,
isn't even like, it's like goes everywhere. Like, one second she's an angsty teen, and the next second she's like overly excited, just like everyone else in this stupid show.
Raven is extremely emotionally controlled in canon.
Mm-hmm.
And she is that way because otherwise everything goes to shit. Her power is directly connected with her emotions. And when she's emotional, shit goes wrong. So, like, the fact that they even let her be that spontaneous with something so trivial for once, it's like, no, you don't understand. The world would be destroyed.
Man, Teen Titans had one of the scariest Halloween episodes that is directly related to that. It was when Raven got scared.
Oh.
Like, they watched a scary movie and Raven got scared, but she couldn't admit it, and just everything went to shit.
That does not sound good.
Like, her powers went absolutely AWOL.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man, this is gonna be a bit of a long shot, but any of you guys watch Green Lantern, the animated series?
No. I watched it for a little bit.
Sorry.
Oh. It was pretty good. And it got canceled. And it got canceled when it was doing really good. Like, it just had like an amazing season finale. And it made me really sad.
Oh.
Everything good. I don't understand.
Was that the one where they actually get a Red Lantern on their team, or is that a different series?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I saw like one episode.
The Red Lantern on their team is like the best part of the show. He has a whole like Zuko from Avatar The Last Airbender character arc going on. And I'm just like, yes, I'm okay, even though I've already seen this trope before, I love it, so go for it.
It is the most beloved trope.
The same voice actor who plays Azula also plays a character in it. And she's like this AI character, and she's adorable, and she breaks my heart.
Oh!
It's so good!
Honestly, at the end of Avatar, like, Azula broke my heart, okay? Like, I mean, I loved how she had a complete arc in that. It wasn't it wasn't a redemption arc, mind you, but it was still a complete arc.
Oh yeah. Avatar is such a good show, man.
It is. I need to rewatch it. Just need to make myself happy.
I also, that was one of the other things that popped up at FYE around the same time, and I bought all of that. I rewatched that multiple times already, though, and I just haven't gotten around to watching all of Teen Titans until today.
Eek. I'm trying to think of like other really good TV shows from back in the day that they've just decided to ruin.
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, the reboot of Powerpuff Girls is like the worst thing I've ever seen.
I feel blessed because I was never a Powerpuff Girls fan back in the day, so I don't have to live the trauma of it being bad now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never really liked the show to begin with, but like it just got to the, now it's like at the point where I can't. It traumatizes me just looking at it.
Yeah, like
words were like Craig McCracken wrong. And Lauren, God, I forgot her last name. Faust.
Lauren Faust.
I really like too.
Yeah.
So, that was not
rip. Oh yeah, Wander Over Yonder got canceled too.
You're like a cyborg voice.
Wait, Wander Over Yonder got canceled?
Yeah.
They fought really hard for a season 3, but unfortunately they couldn't get the studio backing to get it, which really stinks because Wander Over Yonder was one of the better shows they had, especially since Gravity Falls ended.
Yeah.
That sucks. I didn't even know about that.
Like, Starverse, the Forces of Evil is the course that we're all betting on now.
I need to watch that show, or at least give it a chance, because people have been really praising it.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I'm surprised. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, or is.
Let me sit down.
Uh, yeah, I was never a big like I don't watch TV that often, so I wasn't a big really into Wander Over Yonder, but what I saw of it was really good.
Yeah. A few years ago, I went back and rewatched Kim Possible and Gargoyles.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
want to rewatch Kim Possible so badly.
Man,
the
that's
box
a
set.
good show.
That is such a good show, and I don't know if it's anywhere that is not technically pirated and could give me viruses.
Like I got all of Gargoyles on DVD, but I've never seen a Gravity Falls DVD set, and I've never seen a Kim Possible DVD set. And I
There
need
are
them both.
actually Kim Possible DVD sets, but you have to be a part of like Disney's movie club to get it. I got the first season through that.
That's just oh.
Yeah.
But I need my Kim.
Apparently Disney doesn't care. Disney's like, we're gonna make all these people suffer, and they're not gonna have what they want.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
didn't they like
cool.
not release DuckTales on DVD either or something?
Oh yeah, they were releasing a whole bunch of them on DVD. Like there was like you could get all of Chip and Dale and the Rescue Rangers and stuff. But I don't know if they ever released DuckTales. They released
don't
it in
think
like
they
bits
did.
and pieces.
Because like people are talking about the new DuckTales show that's coming out, and I think someone brought up that they don't have the original series on DVD. Like
Mhm.
it's on VHS but not DVD or something.
Oh.
I'd have to look it up.
Man, it would take them like so little time and money to just like make a few copies of that and just like start selling it. I don't understand.
They'd make so
Well, I mean,
much
I
money
do,
on
'cause
this
that's just how
stuff
Disney
too.
operates.
Like just release Darkwing Duck and DuckTales
Ah!
together and you would make so much money.
Yeah.
Darkwing Duck.
Sell it
Let's
specifically at
get
Disneyland. Make money on the people who buy tickets just to get it.
Darkwing Duck. There we go. Next to Bob the kitty pet.
I like that a lot. Thank you. I needed that.
You're welcome.
Oh god, I didn't see Bob finished. Look at him.
It makes me feel so understood.
Beautiful.
Yoshi, why are you in the questioningly? He wishes to remain anonymous. Either way, does someone want to give me another request?
Yes, okay. I have no idea. I haven't gotten to this part in Endless Storm yet, but I love Fernface's design. I have no idea who she is or what she does, but I love her.
Character, wait.
This is not in the actual books. This is one of my OCs.
And it's not technically in Endless Storm. It's in StarClan Battles and Black Sun.
Oh, well, that makes sense
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. Sorry. I love
Like,
her.
I'm still on, like, the introductory posts. Like, I'm still on, like, the first
You're
page
actually
or
going
so.
through reading it?
I actually need to go and read that, to be completely honest.
I feel like you have to, because like our old posts and stuff are pretty bad.
No, they're not
Isn't
that
that,
bad. I mean,
isn't that the best part?
It's still pretty good at the same time. Speaking of someone
I mean-
who came in late.
Yeah, like by the time we got to Endless Storm, it's all like I think our writing is really like grown a lot and is pretty good
Yes.
now. But
I would agree.
StarClan Battles days, you know, it's a little rocky in the first few pages.
I don't know.
But
I
yes,
don't
I will
consider it
totally
that
draw
far off from the
Fernface.
main series.
Dang it, Tennille, now I gotta go find my list and I've gotta draw who's next on my list.
All right, Fernface, the most attractive warrior.
Oh, yes.
That's the thing. I really like her. I love her coloring and like that facial, like that kind of split down the middle with the brown going across. But then she's got them huge bug eyes, and I'm like, ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Truly, this
Lovely.
is the face of beauty.
That is a design that was several years in the making, honestly.
I have no idea what attracts me to it so strongly. I know that she's a villain because she was in the Control animatic. She seems kind of like a schemer, and I don't know if that's true because I haven't gotten there yet.
She's just kind of crazy.
Yes, she is.
I like her. I like my villains.
Sunil and Tiffany both wrote, or Morwen, both have written some really great villains. I merely walk in their shadow.
I'm sure yours are
I don't
great,
know,
too.
man. That pale star.
Oh, I know she's considered a villain. My heart. She is a villain. She's meant to be an antagonist. I wrote her to be an antagonist, but I still hate that because I love her.
Oh, I have the same thing with one of my villains, except he's probably less redeemable than Pale Star is.
Oh, wait. Do I know you? Like,
No, I'm talking about my OC. I write books, and I'm talking about my OCs.
okay, well, no, I
Stranger.
figured, like, you were talking about your own OCs, but I was like, wait, you know Pale Star? Wait. Wait.
I'm just making the assumption, but
Oh, okay.
I haven't read that far yet. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's cool. No, she's definitely redeemable because she means well, and she's definitely in psychological distress at the moment.
Like, honestly, I feel like Blue Star even could, from canon, could be seen as kind of an antagonist toward the end. But,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
definitely has those sympathetic moments.
Mm-hmm.
I just recorded my Prophecies Begin video, so just 28 minutes of me screaming, pretty much. And that was one of the big points, was like, oh, Blue Star's my favorite character. She's one of the worst written in the series, but she's my favorite.
Man, poor Blue Star.
She's one of my favorite characters, too. I think it's a little bit funny that you described her as that, because I wouldn't have thought so, but I haven't read The Prophecies Begin in so long, so...
It's weird, it's interesting. Like, when you're a kid and you're reading it, everything kind of makes sense and you get the author's intention very clearly. But when you go back and read it as an adult, you're like, wow, they really intend her to be this way, but her actions don't support it. Like, when you actually take a look at just the decisions she makes as a leader and how she leads the clan, she's really not that good of a leader.
Yeah, she's really pretty terrible.
Like, she's one of the worst leaders in the first arc, if not one of the worst leaders overall, because you really don't ever get to see her in, you know, her heyday. You see her toward her decline. So we don't ever actually get to see her doing her leadership
Well, and we
the best
never
she can.
And we never see her in Blue Star's Prophecy be that either. We see her become the cat, and even then, she makes a ton of really from Eddie. She never ever seems to come across as the kind of character come across as.
Yeah, like, the way that Fireheart sees her is not the way that an objective observer would see her. But she's still my favorite, gosh darn it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I was just going back to... I still have to, like, actually record my 20 Warriors questions tag. That was from way back...
Forever ago.
December? Maybe late November? But I was just, like, thinking about that now. I was like, wait, oh, shit. That, like, Blue Star pops up so much in that for me just because she was so influential to me at the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like,
I mean, she's the entire reason why I wrote Spotted Star the way I did.
Oh yeah. Oh, Spotty. Spotty? Oh, Spotty? Okay, sorry, continue.
Like Spotted Star is very much like my own interpretation of a Blue Star-esque kind of character.
ooh, look at them cheekbones.
Yeah.
Oh, I clicked away. Hold on. Ah, cheekbones.
Nice.
Yep, that's Fern Face, all right.
Yeah. It's like a. Man, Gray Stripe has the same thing. It's like when you're a kid, Gray Stripe is the best ever, and then when you read it, you're like, wow.
Gosh.
He's kind of shit.
Gray Stripe. He sucks so much.
When you come back, you're like, oh, never mind. But
You know
you still
what's
love him.
You could probably like pull off the whole just block shaded, just doing highlights and then shadow, like no in between with that, and Fern Face would still be recognizable.
Oh yeah.
Just telling you now, just because I was looking at it before, I was like, if you wouldn't have to draw that if you just drew like highlights and then made the rest of it black, like I would know that's Fern Face.
Maybe that's
That's
what I
always
like
cool.
about her. She has such a distinct look.
Yeah, I've been trying to get better with my with getting away from like same face and making my character designs more distinct.
We have someone who has
It's hard.
we have a new pal. Pal?
Who'd be that?
I don't know. It said Cinder Cloud. Cinder?
Oh yes, Cindercloud. Hello.
I'm not sure if her mic is on yet or something, but
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, they might be really quiet.
Also,
yeah, but I don't even see the thing in the corner showing the dots for talking.
Oh.
Right, I guess my microphone's just not working.
Oh, there we go. I hear it now.
Wait, do
Oh,
you hear
hey.
me? Oh, there I am.
There. Okay,
Alright.
hi.
Hi, this is my first Hangouts actually, so
Welcome.
Welcome. I raised glasses that you could see it, but I have my camera turned off, so.
that's fine. I'm just really happy to be here right now.
Welcome.
So, like, where should I drop my request? Because can I put it in the Discord?
I mean, you can if you want, but I've just been asking people when I'm done drawing something if they have another request for me.
Well, yeah, mine's an OC anyway, so you're gonna need a reference.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Go ahead and drop the reference in there so that I can open it up later.
All right.
I'll do that after this one.
Oh, shoot.
Oh
I
boy,
didn't-
we're gonna get a reference I drew a year ago. That'll be fun.
hot.
Dear, all of my references are references I drew a year ago.
I don't even think
April
I
30th, 2016. Let's do this.
don't even think I have any drawn references that I haven't drawn. Like, well, I have one, but most of my references I drew like 50 years ago.
50 years ago. Perfect.
I think the last time I sent you a reference for my cat character, the reference was so old that immediately after you drew her, I went back and did a new reference
Oh, really?
for Cookie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She was looking not great. I had to fix that.
Oh, that
She
character
needed
is hot.
some TLC.
What?
That character, Cinder, that character's hot.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I'm not in the Discord yet. I haven't even signed up for Discord. Shit.
You need to do that.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
Okay, let's figure this out. I don't want that. Do I have to download an app?
No. you can
no, I
send-
just use it online.
Yeah.
I did both because I'm trash.
Yeah, I have one on my phone, and I just, when I'm home, I use my Discord on my laptop.
Yeah, like the difference is if you see me actually like typing out paragraphs and responding quickly, I'm at my home on my computer. But if I respond to you and I'm just like, yeah, sounds cool, I'm at my phone, probably at work.
Yeah. All my short responses are because I'm on my phone.
I don't usually use Discord on the PC much because I'm not on my PC much because of school and everything. But as the school year's drawing to a close, I can use the computer more, so that's good.
Let's see. Yay! I'm getting a Discord. Can you guess what the username is?
Your mom.
My name is Water Dummy.
I moved on from that, Tennille. I've grown up a little. A little.
Throwback to everyone trying to talk about your name.
Oh,
I
God.
was at that stream.
Oh gosh.
Giving everyone hints to your name and expecting them not to try guessing.
Stop. Okay, stop this talk of my name. I am not a robot. Thank you for verifying that, Discord.
I'm not a robot.
Are you sure about that?
God, that song is a jam.
It is. It's a good jam.
Honestly, Marina and the Diamonds in general makes
They're
a lot of good music.
So good.
Yeah,
Okay,
I really
could
like
someone
her.
link me to that server or something? I don't know how to do this.
My entire music
Oh, yeah.
taste is musicals and Marina and the Diamonds.
Yes.
That's my entire music taste.
Well, speaking of musicals, did anyone kind of retroactively get into Hamilton because of the sheer number of like AMVs and maps in the Warriors?
Yeah, that's
fandom?
what got me into it.
Like,
Actually,
Oh,
actually, my love for musicals in general actually started a year ago when the map call for the beautiful Ivy Pool map was uploaded. I'm like, this seems cool. This song sounds cool. What's it from?
Yeah.
And now I love all musicals ever.
Okay. If I can. Okay. What is that server name? Is it Tennille Flowers Patreon? Like.
Tennille and the crew.
1 second.
I think
Yeah.
Neil has to invite you maybe because it's a.
Yeah, you have to get like the link.
And it's called Tennille and the crew, and it makes me feel important because I am the crew.
I am the name is Water at the moment. I'm gonna find a way to make myself an icon if I can.
1 second. I'm giving it to you over Twitter, real quick.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Speaking of Hamilton, Noodlers put out their like unfinished ones and to Hamilton, their unfinished AMVs. I would love the Thrush Pelt and Blue Fur one. It was so good.
Oh,
You destroyed me.
that one was
I have
nice.
not actually seen that, but I kind of want to go check that out now. I hope.
Oh my god, you should. It's the worst, but I
Keep Kleenex handy for that one.
yeah.
Come on.
Really hope it doesn't show the audio. Play the audio for that while I watch it. I don't know if it will. Hope not.
There we go.
I mean, it's set to It's Quiet Uptown, so you already know.
All right.
It's the third one in the
Wait.
like video.
Blue Star and Thrush Pelt video to It's Quiet Uptown. I gotta check that out. I kind of had an idea for that before.
Oh, there's Water. Hi.
Hey.
There we go.
Trying to
Cool people. Yeah.
Water has joined the squad.
Yes.
Squad goals unite.
Every good squad needs a water, right?
I mean, you gotta have something to drink, right?
Okay, yeah, it's basically the same idea as mine, where he's just trying to get Blue Star to try to make her feel better after losing her kits, because he felt like their father. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically the
Doesn't
same
enough.
idea I had several months ago.
Well, I
Your
mean,
minds
like,
think
it's just
alike.
it's a very natural fit.
Yeah. Especially because
Like, there's
Thrush
some
Pelt
songs you
isn't.
can listen to and you're just like, yes,
Yeah.
this goes perfectly with these characters.
Yeah.
Thrush Pelt certainly doesn't get enough love in the books, though. Everybody
Yeah.
loves
Yeah.
The fandom loves him, and I see why. He's a good character.
boy.
He's a good boy who can take rejection, unlike someone.
Asher.
Cough, cough.
I wonder who we're talking about.
Who could it be?
I don't know.
I'm so
Never
sad
had
about that
whoever.
because I loved Ash Paw. He was so
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
then-
yeah, he used to be a good boy. And
Yeah,
now-
Ash Paul was
now
a good
he's
boy,
trash.
and then he got rejected by a girl. Guess I'll die. Oh wait, no,
Guess
I'll try
I'll
killing
die.
her.
Well, just an FYI, if you guys hear like meowing, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't hear anything.
Okay.
Even if so, I'm sure we wouldn't object to meows.
My
They'd
kitten.
probably all just start meowing, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just what I did, literally. Meow.
Mimic
Meow?
the cat.
It'd be like in Zootopia, how the wolves always have to howl.
Oh, that was great.
That was.
I'm still kind of sad it won over Moana, though. Like, I liked Moana so much.
Moana was a masterpiece.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, the Oscars for animated movies don't mean anything because they're all
But, I mean, I can see
choosing
why,
winners.
because Zootopia was kind of done on a grander scale than
Mhm.
Moana was. Like, a lot more
Ashtray.
lore, I suppose, and world building.
I guess where I see like personally, I'm all for Zootopia having won, mostly because it was more nuanced. It told a story about a really complex subject really well without shaming anything.
Yeah, and it like showed it very well.
Yeah.
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 It was one of those moments where if you were old enough to understand, it was really deep and it struck very well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
Zootopia
did
was very good.
really mature handling of that. And
Yeah.
Moana was really good, but it also felt kind of like a return to the 90s Renaissance princess films, where it's very good, but it's not necessarily challenging material.
Yeah. Though the soundtrack is the best thing. I love the Moana soundtrack.
Okay,
So let's be
like,
real. Disney owns Lin-Manuel Miranda now. Like, he's in everything they're doing.
well, good.
I am okay
My
with that.
friend.
Disney music would be my favorite again.
I went to see Moana with my friend in theaters, and as soon as that song came on, we just turned to each other and we were like, "Is that Hamilton? Are we hearing things?"
Okay, so over Thanksgiving break, I went with my friend to see Moana, and when we started hearing Lynn, she started punching my arm because she was so excited.
Well, I appreciate that Lynn wrote all the music. I kind of, in some parts, wish they had gotten some deeper, more powerful voices to sing that part.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't appreciate Lynn and his voice, it just didn't seem to fit that song and culture as much.
Didn't really fit the character's voice it was coming out of that one time when he was, like, in the chorus background.
Oh yeah.
It's like this big, bulky Polynesian dude, and then, like, Lin-Manuel Miranda's voice comes out, and you're like, are we sure?
Okay, because I love
Are we
Lynn.
sure?
I love Lynn. And the reason I love Lynn is because he's this tiny stick dork dude that I love, okay? He's constantly, like, geeking out about everything. And he doesn't fit the big macho type.
I like that he does what I do,
Twitter
where
is a
he
blast.
meets someone he admires and then just gushes all over them. Which I'm, like, trying really hard not to do with Tennille right now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Which I know your whole life story, except I don't, because you don't talk that much about yourself, but like, he met Weird Al Yankovic once or something, and, like, went to his house and, like, was gushing about how he was like, "Oh, you studied architecture. Did you build your house?" And, like, just that kind of over-the-top fanboy.
Oh gosh, meeting Weird Al Yankovic would be so cool.
Because he's probably just such a fun jokester dude, honestly. Like, he's probably so chill.
Like, I imagine him being, like, really chill.
You could say anything to him, he won't mind.
Over the past, like, 2 days, I've gotten 3 new subscribers, and I don't have that many subscribers, and, like, where did they come from? That's so random. I haven't uploaded any videos for, like, a month.
I get confused when I get new subscribers because I haven't uploaded anything since December.
Well, I only have 82 subscribers right now anyway.
I only got, like, 30. Don't knock that.
Oh.
I wish I had 80.
I really do get confused about where my subs come from. It's honestly, I don't know. It's I don't have much.
I mean, when you think about it, I mean, sometimes it just happens. It's like somebody sees something of yours out of nowhere. Like, it might show up on their suggested feed. They might just have somehow ended up searching for it and they found it. and they watch it and they're like, oh, this person's dope. Let me subscribe
I
to
know
them.
another issue is because, like, I've had school, and that takes a lot of time, and you can't really do animations if you have that much time taken out for school, and it's stressful and everything. I've been working on this one map part for, like, since late January, and it looks so gross because I've improved so much, but I don't really want to restart it.
Yeah, I'm
So I just am suffering.
I actually have a map part due Wednesday, but I've been procrastinating on it. Oops.
Oh.
I don't even know what
animator folks.
I do and I don't. I tried to make a post about it, like, hey guys, can you like tell me what I owe you? Like if I owe you anything, and on Twitter, and nobody said anything, and I'm like, well shit. How am I supposed to
Crap.
How am I supposed to be sure?
That's why I keep all of mine. I keep all of my map stuff organized here. I'll show you guys real quick in here, and then I just have a tab that's maps, and then I keep like ones that I'm not done with, and the ones that I am done with, but the video is not complete over here in another folder.
I have a playlist of map parts I have to make, a playlist of like the map call videos for map parts I finished, and then another playlist for map parts I finished with the actual parts in them.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's a good way to do it
Like
too.
if I need to look at the map information, but I've already finished the part, I can just go there and find it.
Yeah. I need to be like I do have that kind of thing up on as like a playlist, but I mean I'm not sure how up to date it is, honestly, because I know Ring isn't on it, and I know I owe Ring, and I know I owe work for a Ashfur map because somebody had to drop, but they had most of the work done. They had all like everything sketched out. It just needed to be lined and colored, so I have to do that. But other than that, I haven't looked that extensively at anything.
Yeah, bills. I gotta pay. Oh
So
God.
I'm going work.
Animate.
I know that song by heart. Don't even start. Don't even start. I know that song by heart. It's gonna get bad.
Bye.
Don't encourage it. Don't encourage it.
Sure,
Everybody eats.
Don't encourage it.
All these bills pile up my desk, they looking like a mountain. All these little kids run around, I can hear their stomachs growl. And my girl just keeps on howling. Is she gonna leave me if I don't come home with 50,000? 50,000.
50,000.
50,000.
Oh damn.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
I'm like the only person here who doesn't know this song.
I know it from the Thornclaw video. The
Yeah.
patrol guy.
Yeah.
Never forget the patrol guy, because Moon Kitty will never let us forget that.
I was so happy when I saw that because that was a song I ended up committing to heart thanks to camp, because girls, this group of girls at camp, cute kids, whatever. Actually, they were probably like 13 to 15 years of age. Made this playlist that they wanted to be played in the van. That was on that playlist, and it got played so much, and you would just see the parked van every now and again just bouncing as everybody freaking jammed to that song.
It is a jam, okay?
It got stuck in everyone's head. I mean,
That does not sound like a bad thing.
no, it really wasn't.
It's a very good thing.
It was very great, but I was like, but I was obsessed with it for a while.
Cool.
Everyone looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, I swear I'm not. It's a good song.
Judge me.
You guys are horrible.
So I was just poking around the Warriors wiki because all of my edits got undone because they suck. But apparently what happened was because Suzanne's fan made up the missing kits, the wiki's not allowing anything that was on the Warriors blog, even if it came from the actual authors, not Suzanne.
Oh.
So Lionheart doesn't have children now, I guess.
If it's not,
Well
Does
then.
anyone ever know what's going on with that? Like at all? Because I mean, we were.
I mean, who knows, man?
Was it you and me, Pandora, who were talking about it, or I think maybe just the chat in general was talking about the fact that Spotted Leaf's heart is like super not canon?
It is
Thistleclaw was dead before
Yeah,
Spotted Leaf.
that's right. Yeah,
And Prince-
Thistleclaw died before that happened, so
Wait, seriously?
Yes, it's so
he
dumb.
died when Spotted Leaf was either just born or not born yet.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Nice job. You tried to
Wait.
ruin Thistleclaw's character and you messed up.
But I thought Thistleclaw didn't die until just at the
Blue
very
Star was
end.
still deputy, but at the end of Blue Star's prophecy, Spotted Kit is just born and Thistleclaw's not alive anymore.
Wow. That's breaking. That's storyline breaking. What are they doing?
I'm like, do you guys just not have a Google Doc for this?
I guess they don't.
Like, someone just needs to show the Aaron's Google Docs and be like, this is what you need.
Not
You guys
even
need
Google
to
Docs.
actually
That-
make a character Bible, please.
Matter of fact, here's the problem. They don't have Google Docs. They use that OneDrive on Microsoft Word. And they
Oh my god, I hate that thing.
That
We
didn't
have to use
exist.
it at work and I hate it.
Okay.
Oh.
But like to not to like be like not to brag or anything, but like seriously, like Tennille, me, and Morwen all keep better notes on our characters and our genes and like family trees.
Well, and the good thing is that we're able to catch each other on stuff. Like, I don't think this has ever necessarily happened, but if we were to write something, like, we would catch each other because we know the stories well enough.
Oh, but like, not even that. Like when I wrote the last post I wrote with Bramblepaw and Darkpaw and brought in Riptide, I like wrongly said that Riptide's eyes were blue. I don't know why it stuck in my head that Riptide had blue eyes.
Maybe because
Yeah.
it's Riptide.
Yeah, like, I would probably think that too.
Yeah, well, yeah. But like, the Mormon was like, yo, actually his eyes are golden, like, gotta keep this consistent. I was like, oh yeah, no, I can go fix that like easily because it's just like a quick search and like replace. It's not hard to do that. You know, it's the small things. You know, like Dovepaw's eyes could be one color.
They don't have to be 5.
What's the color of the eyes? I don't know. They're
Misty
rainbow
Dark
eyes
doesn't
now.
have to be Gray Stripe's daughter.
Yeah.
Like, how do you mess up that bad? How do you put that
I
to
don't
paper,
know.
even?
That tells me so much.
That's like the most symbolic.
Even they realized that Stonefur and Stormfur, their names are too similar.
They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but that's the
that
thing. They didn't
bothers
just get the
me
names
so
mixed up.
much.
They specifically referenced
messes
the
me up.
event.
If you wanted to do something that was like, okay, in remembrance of Stonefur, I'm going to name his apprentice like for him or like him or something. Instead of making it Stormfur, since they both have STs at the start, you could make it like Stormstone.
Yes,
Yes.
because stone is a valid warrior cat suffix.
Exactly. And it would have made so much more sense.
Or
Another
maybe
thing that would have made
have
so much
Gray
more sense.
Stripe say, I'll never forget Stonefur and the fact that he saved my kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not like, oh god.
Like that's my son now.
Can I also mention how depressing that is that they were just sitting there watching as Stonefur like got destroyed?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they should have talked about that, and they just didn't.
It's like the best thing ever, though. It's the best scene in the entire series, and I will fight everybody who says
Oh
otherwise.
yeah, no, I agree. It's a great scene.
It does not get enough highlight, though.
Well, I'm sure nobody wants to think about it. It's so bad,
Yeah.
emotionally, not like that.
Well, it's just traumatizing in general.
Like
for
a lot of
all
us
the-
were very young when that happened. And it's
Well,
like,
I mean, for the characters too. Like, it was traumatizing.
And like they didn't mention that in New Prophecy when both of them, having gone through that, or like on the journey. Like that couldn't have been a bonding point. Anyone?
Okay. Wait. While we're on this subject, I've got to get this off my chest. Everyone always says how well the characters bonded in New Prophecy on their journey, and I think that's total bullcrap. I just tried rereading the New Prophecy, and like Midnight and Moonrise, those characters do not interact at all with each other.
Except Crowpaw and Feathertail.
Yep.
Even
So
they're
obvious. Like, if you know.
Decent, screen time, like book time together.
Yeah.
Also, I find it really weird that later on the Aarons were like, well, Stone, right? Stone Fur.
They could just look back. If they just looked at their
Stormfur,
they would know this shit.
I don't even know. It's way too close. But like every single Tomcat that went on that journey had to fall in love with Squirrel Flight, according to the Aarons at the end.
Yeah. Even though Squirrel Flight is supposed, like, especially at that point, is supposed to be really annoying. So that should be like really weird.
It's weird.
It's all weird. I don't know how to accept any of it anymore. I'm like I want this to be good. Once upon a time, like.
I think we imagine it better than it really is.
Yeah.
Because we remember the really good parts.
Fair, a lot of it, and I think a lot of people tag on things that don't like I think it gets a worse rap than what it deserves.
Yes, that's true.
Sometimes.
I will say that. I always have to remind myself that really for what it was and what it did for me was enough, honestly, is enough to still give it love and give it, care. And I have to remind myself that honestly, for the level of interest I had for reading at that time, its level of writing worked for me.
Yeah.
And got me into reading and got me to be this more intellectual person that I am. So that's where I have to come reel myself back in personally. But like as adults going back through it, we're all like, why? Why couldn't you just keep it consistent?
Like I think the big thing for me was that like role-playing warriors is still big, but like when I was younger, it was like the main type of role-playing that was happening.
Oh yeah,
on every site. And it's like role-playing just made a lot of us better writers, I feel.
Oh yeah.
I never really got into the roleplay scene because of the whole Hawk Path debacle.
The what debacle?
Hawk Path.
So I joined an RP group on Gaia for warriors, and they accepted my character just fine. She was a black Molly, and her name was Hawkpath because that's what the official site generator gave me when I plugged my name in. And I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. So I was just going with that. And then they had someone who was not actually part of the group, but I think was just friends with someone running it, who was like really huge into traditional naming. They came on to like rate our characters. And the only thing wrong with my character was her name, because they were like, well, Hawk should only be for brown cats and Path isn't a valid suffix. And I didn't really understand what traditionalist naming was, nor was it a part of the rules of the RP group. So I was like, well,
or is it a part of the rules
but
of the books in general, so no wonder you're confused.
yeah, like I was kind of new to it. I was only, this was the first RP group I'd ever joined. So I was like, well, okay, that's fine and everything, but, this is the reason why I have this character's name the way it is, and I was going to work Path into, like, her arc as a character, like, having her be one of those cats who kind of loses their way, but then comes back to the clans, and that's why her suffix is Path, because hawks fly, so they don't have a straight path. And, like, that was going to be my justification for the name, but I never got to it because they kicked me out of the RP group.
Oh my god, that's like
God.
Even back in the day, there was only really one rule, and that was that Moon wasn't supposed to use. But the Aarons broke that, so there's no rules.
Yeah.
There's no rules. Name cats whatever you want.
Moon is not a valid
Oh,
part
that's right.
of the name, and then they're like, all right, Moonflower, Amber Moon.
Yeah, they just broke.
Yeah, they did it more
They
than once.
worshipped the moon. That was the whole point about it.
I think though, like the worst name in the new series is Snowbush. I hate that
Oh
name.
my
Oh
god.
god,
Much.
why?
If it had been
Aw, I think
Snowy,
it's cute.
I would be happy. Snowy Bush.
Snowy Bush.
Snowy Bush sounds really cute.
Yeah, like
Like,
you know, if like you know they became a warrior in leaf fall or something, that'd work.
Yeah.
yeah, like the bush is covered in snow. Snowy bush.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense.
You know, we need more like Y adjective names in general.
Yeah.
Because right now it's really only like Mistyfoot.
Except now she's Misty Star.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, we need more of the E. They're cute.
Okay, but Rosalind and I were having this discussion the other day about how One Eye's name is really weird. Like, it has that stupid dash in the middle of it. And there's no other cat in the series that does that.
Well, like I understand, like
I think they avoid
Like,
it now.
like I remember, I know like a lot of people, especially like during the early days of RP, Warriors RP, used to put the dash there if it was like two of the same letter right next to each other. But it's like now, even in the Warriors series, they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that was our explanation for it. But then like Hawk Kit didn't get an abbreviation like that, and they don't do it like that. So I don't know.
Okay, so the reason why I didn't do it with names like Hawkkit, like in my personal writing, the reason I didn't do that was because it was two consonants. And so those sounds are going to come together anyway.
Oh yeah.
So instead, when you have two vowels, like you're not going to go an I, you're going to go one I.
That's true.
So Hawkkit flows right off because that K can just function for the same thing.
That makes sense.
So that's why I didn't do it like that. Personally in my own roleplay writing, I wanted to throw out my defense of that.
I'm very lazy, so I don't do anything special. All the letters go together because I don't care that much.
I cared a lot. As you can tell, I have an explanation for a lot of things in my head.
I unfortunately have a lot of characters with double vowels, but
Honestly,
I never use them, so I don't bother to fix it.
I don't come up with names that much. The most recent name I came up with that I really love is Honeybee.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. I used it for my medicine cat OC.
You guys want to hear one of the really weird names I came up with for a medicine cat OC once?
Go on.
What's that?
Reflected vision.
Oh my!
Oh no!
Me.
That's gold right
She
there.
was a silver Bengal, so she looked like a pool or whatever. But her thing as a medicine cat was she usually saw omens in the reflection in the water. So reflected vision was her name.
I'm all for creative names, but that just sounds weird.
Yeah, no, it really does. I don't understand
I mean, it had a reason to be called that, so I'm all for that. But yeah,
But at the same time,
just as far as it flowing off the tongue, it's like, no.
Reflected vision.
reflected vision. No. And I was thought about reflection vision, but no, because that's two of the shun sounds of the TION things. Don't know what you call that. English is weird.
To be honest, I just don't understand why so many people are so hung up over the concept of traditional naming. It's like, oh well, that didn't appear in the Warrior series. Would you like every single Warrior cat to have the exact same name?
Even in the series, there's a lot of weird names. Like Wooly is never used more than once.
I don't know if there's a canon cat in the Warrior Cat books with the suffix B. Someone please bring one to my attention if there is. But if there's not, I feel original.
I think there is.
I mean, as far as my own role play, I always try and think of the leader at the time. What would the leader name these cats?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah, that can add a
that's-
lot of dimension to it, so I always look in that. Like, I'm
So, like-
okay with people who want to do traditional naming or genetically accurate whatever, that's fine, because, like, if you can do that, cool.
People are allowed to
But
do
don't
whatever
try
they
to
want.
force it on other people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so there was a cat named Black Bee. So Bee's been used.
Oh, okay. Well, only like one time, so I still think that's pretty
Code of the
original.
Clans, not even like an actual book.
Oh yeah.
One of
That definitely
one
doesn't
of the
count then.
character names I really want to use but haven't yet is Beetleback.
Beetleback!
That actually sounds really cute.
Beetleback. Like I want that really badly, but I don't really have like a good context for them yet.
Right.
Okay, wait, but by this token, could we make a cat named Beetle U? And that's as close as I can get to Beetlejuice.
I mean, they do. Well, I mean, they have the word juice because, like, they make like things out of berries. So I assume they know what juice is.
No, they do
they've
call
said
it
it before.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they said juice once or twice in the books.
So
Okay, awesome.
And everyone
Beetlejuice.
remember, the name
Beetlejuice is a valid warrior
Garfield,
cat name.
it could be a valid warrior name.
Yep.
the only one that the Aarons have said you can't use is the word hammer because that's what Tiger Star was
Hammerclaw.
Hammer Claw.
Him.
Okay, but what if we had like a dark brown tabby kitty pet who knew what a hammer was?
And then they joined SkyClan.
Exactly.
Perfect sense.
And then they got the suffix. Then they got the suffix of time.
How dare you?
I love it.
Stop.
Hammer time.
No, please continue.
Like I mean, come on, let's be real. Let's get a SkyClan cat named Hammer Time. We need it.
I mean, we already have a SkyClan cat named MacGyver, so
Okay,
What
so there
happened
was,
to all this?
That's the best thing ever, though.
there
Yes,
was a
it
Sky
is.
Clan cat named Egg, and he just disappeared.
He teleported away.
Like, bring back Egg.
Hashtag. We need to like spam the errands. Be like, yo, bring back egg. Actually, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Like, where
Egg for leader of
where'd
Shadow
Egg
Clan
go?
2K17.
where's my egg?
Like, I'm
It's
really
like-
curious as to where SkyClan is gonna go now, because
Hey,
like my
I mean, we'll
thought
just
was
have
where
to
the
wait
road
and see,
had
though.
been invaded before, because ShadowClan doesn't use the territory anyway, so they say, and it's like tall pine trees, but that's all I can think of.
Yeah, I can't. I can't even imagine.
Thank you, Bill. That throws me off so much.
Yeah, that's okay. I need to mute because people are talking.
It happens.
It's all good.
Oh man. I'm worried that I'm gonna piss people off with my Prophecies Begin video.
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. My first, talk video was about the Warriors movie. You'll do great.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
I do love the series, and like I have my fond memories of it. It got me through my tragic backstory and everything. But
Got
at
me
the
through
same
my tragic-
time, it's like half the purpose of the video is it's not as good as you remember.
How
Oh, rip.
Not in the sense that it's like not good at all or anything like that, but just in the sense of a lot of the fandom that I've been involved with have been like, oh, Prophecies Begin is untouchable. None of the problems in the later books are in the new prophecies or in the Prophecies Begin, and I'm like, they are though.
Well,
they
no, and
exist.
see, like that's the thing is I adore the writing of the new books a lot more than the writing of the old, like the Prophecies Begin. It's just that Prophecies Begin had the most, probably had the best story.
It was
Yeah, it had a really cohesive plot. I think that's the main high point of it, is that the plot really came together from all 6 books, and you could see clearly the flow of it. Whereas in every other arc sense, it's kind of been chopped up into the first half and the second half have a completely different plot.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you actually look at stuff like the Forbidden Romance, everyone complains about how the later series are so overplayed on Forbidden Romance, and The Prophecies Begin actually has the most Forbidden Romance.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird when you actually look at it, because the fandom perception for so long has been that The Prophecies Begin is just completely untouchable.
Well, and the Forbidden Romances in the Prophecies Begin arcs are really bad, like, compared to the newer
Silverstream
ones.
is just like, what?
Like, even Dovewing and Tigerheart have more, like,
Chemistry.
going on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to say chemistry, but, like, there's just more going on than stuff like Gray Stripe and Silverstream and...
He saved him from drowning.
Now you're together.
Okay, but
Hashtag
speaking
relationship
of
goals.
Dovewing and Tigerheart, how much do you want to bet that she is going to have kittens in the next couple books? Because
I...
Probably.
and they were talking very sadly at the end.
Yeah, I'm not quite to the point where I'm gonna bet money on it, but I feel pretty confident that by the end of Vision of Shadows, Dovewing's gonna be having some kittens.
I just want them to do a Forbidden Romance plot that, like, goes well.
Well, or that actually
doesn't end with one of them
explores the
dead.
topic and isn't just a, like, one-night stand.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, like, Forbidden Romance kind of has to happen. Otherwise, like, the clans, like, let's be real, all the clans would just be inbred as I don't know what. But
Right. That's what you get. Whereas
But, like-
parents are, what are they, brother and sister? That's
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, but I mean, some of, like, I just feel like the Forbidden Romance, it was one of those things that were an afterthought. It's like, oh, well, let's just pair these two characters together, and we're not really going to think about how they get together. Like, that's why I like the Dovewing and Tigerheart so much, because it actually makes a little bit of sense where it's like, they went on a journey together, they got to know each other over the journey, and they couldn't give up, the concept of, leaving behind their friends that they made during the journey. So they kept meeting up and eventually, yeah. But when you have other relationships like Gray Stripe and Silverstream, I mean, what led them to decide to continue meeting up? Like, it's just, oh, I saved your life. Now let's meet here every single day, and I'm going to abandon my apprentice because, why not?
Poor Bracken Fur.
I'm gonna abandon my apprentice because I have a hot girlfriend now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't go so far as to say, like I'm not a big fan of Dovewing and Tigerheart together, but like, as far as defending it on a it's not that bad scale, I'll definitely say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
I mean, Dovewing's prospects in ThunderClan are so narrow that she pretty much only has Bumblestripe, and there's nothing wrong with Bumblestripe, but there's nothing right with Bumblestripe either.
There's everything wrong with Bumblestripe, man.
There's so many
Screw
things wrong
him.
with
I haven't gotten there yet.
He's
Hey,
so
guys,
bad.
Yeah.
I know he does the thing where he's like the wrong moment to talk about having kittens.
Yeah. He just comes
Like,
across
he's
as such a,
okay.
like, quote-unquote, nice guy all the time that...
And then
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure, like, after they break up, he just becomes a total jerk.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention. It's been a while since... Like, I just read Dovewing's Silence, and they're kind of on friendly terms in that. So I don't
Yeah.
know... Like, there wasn't much mention of it in The Apprentice's Quest. If it's more in Bramblestar Storm, I'll be getting to that soon.
I need to read Bramblestar Storm and finish... Well, I started reading both Bramblestar Storm, and then I started reading Dovewing Silence, because Moon Kitty was judging me, not so silently. So I was like, oh, okay. I need to read this. And then I kind of stopped reading both of them. But
Yeah.
Dovewing Silence is more interesting so far than Bramblestar Storm. Bramblestar Storm infuriates me because, gosh, I forgot how much I did not like reading from Bramblestar's point of view.
He's so... Basic.
He is so basic.
Yeah,
And the way he treats Starlight is
great job of fleshing him out.
he's a lot cooler when we don't know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Like Mentor, like Apprentice. Honestly, like Bramblestar treats Squirrelflight about as well as Fireheart treated Sandstorm.
Yep.
Hashtag controversial opinions. Hey, I better actually skedaddle, guys. Like, it's just, it's been fun, but I'm kind of wearing out here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just finish this one up, and then we're gonna actually end.
Oh.
8.
Just a short little stream.
Well, I'm gonna peace out early, so peace out, chat. Peace out, you guys.
See ya.
Well, I guess that makes sense because this is your first patron stream.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good hour long. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, it was
See y'all
almost
later.
2 hours long, wasn't it? Because we started
Was
around
it?
7.
Yeah. Yeah, we did actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope to keep these around like 2 to 3 hours long most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, right, math. I'm so bad at it.
If nobody's around at my place, I'd love to do these like longer. Maybe we can plan ones where we're doing it like all day. Even
That'd be cool.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
But
Well, of course you have to
People
like
just
get
come in and out.
more patrons, so like you have more stuff to do.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure you guys can always think of stuff. And I can always think of stuff too.
More people to scream.
Woo!
Yeah, no, this is fun. I like this.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Someday I gotta get on
It's nice to
Catcast so
just-
I can rant at the undergrad.
Yeah, tell Spencer what's up.
Yeah, I've just started calling him the undergrad because I also got I have my bachelor's in history and I just kind of want to hold that over him.
Do it.
Just be like, so. Except he'd probably completely own me because I feel like he's probably learning much more the expected aspects of history, whereas I got my degree in Disney studies, basically. Because I did a focus in popular culture and then learned everything about Disney and wrote all my papers on Disney.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Movies.
that sounds like a degree I would love.
Yeah, the history degree is pretty much whatever you want it to be because basically everything is covered in the scope of history. Oh God,
Pretty
my
big
boyfriend's
Disney
upset
buff,
I'm
so-
gonna tell you about my dissertation. It was great. I wrote it on Disneyland.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like it was weird because the teacher okayed me to write about Disneyland, but then she kept trying to steer the topic of the paper the way she wanted me to write it, and I just kept finding counter evidence to all her claims. So
Is she one of those people who's like, Disney was evil?
yeah, pretty much. She was like, okay, but talk about how it was segregated. And I'm like, in California? In Southern
Like, no.
California?
I hate it when
Well, it
people
sounds like-
try and shit talk Walt so much. I'm just like, it's okay. Like, yes, he wasn't perfect, but he was
Yeah,
a pretty cool guy.
he did some things definitely when like the Red Scare and the communist movement and all that. He did, some shady stuff there. But yeah, she kept trying to tell me like, oh, well, Disneyland was segregated. And I'm like, well, here's a bunch of photos of non-white children on opening day at Disneyland. So, I mean, okay.
Yeah.
And then she tried to tell me that, like, oh, well, they got rid of all the native Latino population. And I'm like, Anaheim? I found a census and it was, like, mostly German. So, yeah, she just kept, every time she said something, I would find a ton of evidence against it. And I just slapped that all in my bibliography, and she never once offered a source for her argument.
Yep. I mean, and that's
I
it
still
too.
got Nick.
It's like so many people wanna rag on Walt, and it's just like, okay, please provide a source. I literally have an autobiography of him sitting on my desk, and that I've read. So I can
Which
tell
one?
you, or not autobiography, but biography. It's the one by Neil Gabler.
Oh, that one.
I'm sorry.
Go to work, babe.
I don't need to go to work.
Sorry, I'm at the apartment and we share a room, so
That's fine.
I don't know if like the other people are allowed to join in on these, so I wasn't sure. So I just kind of sequestered myself off. Because this is a
What's that?
patron stream, so it follows. Sorry.
What's up?
Huh?
Sorry, did somebody say something?
I don't think
I
so.
missed it. Okay,
No, it got a little awkwardly quiet. I'm sorry.
fine. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something that somebody said to me or something.
Oh wow, the chat is like losing its mind right now. I just looked down and
Bye.
it was just going.
I'm still here, guys. Hello.
Where is the chat?
We're still going. It should just be on the my YouTube channel, like with the stream itself.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, that's why I'm not looking at that. That's why I don't see it.
That is such a beautiful character, I swear.
I love cats with freckles so much. It makes me so happy.
Yes, it's just so cute.
I really like the ruby red color.
Yeah, the red color. I wish I had creative characters. All of my characters look pretty much exactly the same.
Gosh, it's so pretty. You know what? Unrealistic coat colors, they're good.
They're cool.
Like,
They're cool, man.
I know
People
that
need
I
to
mean,
stop
obviously,
hating
no
on them.
one's actually trying to say that cats are, literally blue or green or something. Just let them have fun.
there was this big thing
Yeah.
on the Amino where a bunch of people were hating on people who had unrealistic coat colors, and I'm just like, shut up, go away.
Like, really? Come on. Like, are we fighting about this right now?
And everyone who is complimenting my OC's design, thank you. I am grinning right now. You have no idea.
I mean, it's a gorgeous character.
Thank you.
She's blue.
Someday I'll have a character that I actually think is cool. Ooh.
Man, I'm sure you probably already do.
I mean, if I do, I can't. Well, no, I have a bunch of adoptables that might one of the design. Like, I have a lot of cool designs for those, but I have no characters that I've actually made myself that are actually really cool.
I will fight you. I bet if you show us like some of your characters, there's at least 3 cool ones.
I mean, like, I have this one that I really like that I've been like obsessed over, but the majority of them, like, I'm very anti-difficult designs. So when I design a character, it's like if the design goes beyond 5 seconds to color, I get so agitated.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with simple designs.
Simple designs are gorgeous. I love them so
Yeah.
much. But like,
I mean, there is a complexity in, as contradictory as that might sound.
yeah, sometimes it's really, really hard to make a simple character look good. But I don't know. I just don't like really complex tabby designs. Those make me mad. I can't take them.
I tried to make Maple look simple, but also pretty, and apparently I succeeded.
Yes, you did. I really
You
like this.
Yeah, it's nice.
She's so pretty.
For a
So
while, I tried to do like the realistic tabby markings, and then that didn't last.
Also, other than like the freckles on her face, she's not that much of a pain to animate.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the freckles would be a pain,
I
but
usually just like omit them from her design when I'm animating because they're not really that important.
Yeah, well, and you could just like limit them to like 3 or something like
Yeah.
that, like making them a.
Like my Sona in my icon. Yeah, 3 on each side.
Oop, big canvas. There we go.
Now the hair becomes an issue to
Goodness
animate.
sakes, Camille, your canvas is huge.
Anyway,
Yeah, my canvas is giant. Just to make sure that I had enough space. But there we go.
she looks beautiful.
absolutely
Thank you.
gorgeous.
Very cute.
And here, a
That's
collection of the most beautiful cats. Tom, Fernface, Water.
Bob.
Bob.
Bob
Maple.
Kitty Pet.
Bob,
Oh
the
my
most
gosh.
beautiful of all. I mean, if we have to be honest, like Bob takes the cake. He would win
Yeah.
the beauty pageant. He
Sorry,
is
sorry, Maple.
Yeah,
a
like,
pretty
Sorry,
prince.
Maple. Bob's prettier than you.
Like,
yeah, you gotta send Bob. Bob should be in like a cat competition of some sort. I'm pretty sure he'd be crowned
there's his
king.
crown.
Yes,
Yes.
King Bob, the most handsome of
King.
them all.
King Bob.
King Bob. All right. Well,
Wait.
that is going to be the end of the stream
Just real quick.
for
Vanille,
now, guys.
would you mind if I use that Maple picture as
Yeah.
my Discord icon?
Oh yeah, not at all. I can post these in the Discord here in just a little bit.
Alright. I know you're
Hey.
gonna post them on DeviantArt anyway, probably, and I
Oh
follow
yeah,
you on
I'll post
DeviantArt,
this up on
so
I need
I'd get
to
it anyway.
save that Bob.
DD.
You come to the Discord like tomorrow, everyone's icon is Bob.
Yeah.
Everyone is just Bob.
I need to change my name. It's gonna be like Bob Sylvian
Bob.
or something like that.
Make your name King Bob.
Bob Phantom.
Bob the kitty pet 6969.
True.
Maple Bob.
Maple Bob.
Bob Star.
Bob Star.
I
Bob
actually
Star.
one of my friends is actually writing a story where everyone in this story is a warrior name, but their prefix is Bob.
Bob
Oh,
Frost.
hey, it works for Bobtail.
Yeah, Bobtail. But Bobtail does not, in fact, have a bobtail.
It's all a lie.
It's all a lie.
Or it switches back and forth from being a Bobtail and not a Bobtail.
Yeah.
Bob
All right.
Silly.
So what I'm thinking, guys, is that from now on we'll do these like the last Friday of every month. Does that sound good to people?
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds
Yeah.
dope.
Okay. So that means the next Patreon stream will be June 30th. So it'll literally be the last day of June.
Oh, easy to remember.
Yeah.
Alright.
That might not work actually, because I think Sean and I have a movie to go see that day. So so I might
Well, I
reschedule
mean-
with you guys on in the Patreon chat.
I mean-
We've got a whole month to plan it, so
Also,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm out for the summer at the end of starting the end of next week, so anytime in June.
okay.
Except maybe the end. I'm going to New York. That'll be fun.
Okay. Well,
I'll figure it out.
I think that's where I'm going to end the stream. So thanks everyone for coming to the stream. I'm going to stop the broadcast now. So everyone say bye.
bye.
Bye.